People, make sure that you go ahead and check out the Beeline Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got all merchandise that you're looking for. Everything to promote the show. That's right, from hats to glasses to cups to sweatshirts to t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the Beeline Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go! Fusion core, whatever the hell they call Fallout 3.
Yeah, credit. We need to give them credit. She is finally becoming a better wrestler, and people are not giving her that. She's had some phenomenal matches.
Yeah, let's go.
Because, like, seriously,
you should have got Jade's wig. That probably would have helped.
Don't do that.
Yeah, at least you would have gone over that year, and Booker should have had a WrestleMania moment.
I was trying to give a trick question, but I said 2, but it was 2 winners, and it was Maven and Lydia. That's far there, Beck.
But you know what? You can't trust Beckford.
Beckford. It's time for Straight to the Ropes Wrestle Talk, baby. Ring that bell. I'm back. My bad, guys. Listen, I don't even know what just happened, yo. I had my headphones that I thought were my headphones, and they weren't my headphones. So, got a delayed opening to the show. But listen, I'm here. That's what matters. I'm here. Yo, check it out. It's me, Brian B. We back at it. Another episode of Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk, baby. And it's gonna be a really good episode, even though I started off a little bit late. Well, we got some stuff to talk about. We got a lot to talk about because WrestleMania is in like a week, and a lot's been happening in the world of wrestling. And I got some topics that I think is gonna be interesting to you guys that I want to kind of share with you guys my ideas. If you haven't already, please make sure that you like and you share and you subscribe to the channel, because that's what you got to do if you want to see me. You want to see me. I forgot where that's from. I can't remember right now. But like, share, subscribe, guys. Keep us going. And of course, we are looking for different partnerships and sponsors. If you have something that you want to promote, definitely hit up the Beeline Entertainment LLC, because we can put you on in front of our shows, get you some eyes on your products and things that you're doing, because you need to be seen, right? That's at the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com. We got a whole bunch of different services over there as well. You can check out while you're promoting yourself or promoting your stuff or helping us and growing us and stuff like that. We really appreciate all the love. But listen, guys, You come here on Wednesday night to talk about wrestling, so that's what we're gonna do. Check it out, man. We got AEW Dynamite rolling on right now, and I haven't had too much AEW to talk about recently because listen, it's WrestleMania season. There is a lot of stuff going on. WrestleMania, you just saw Moxley and Will Ospreay is going to be fighting for the what is it? Intercontinental? What the hell is it called? The Intercontinental Championship, the U.S. Championship. I ain't trying to hate, yo. But listen, I'm an on and off watcher of AEW. It's every now and then I'm checking it out. But here's one thing that's pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys remember, but yo, we were talking about Mercedes Moné a while ago, man. We were talking about her. She had like 400 belts, bro. She was just collecting belts like they were baseball cards, yo. And she had them all wrapped around her legs and waist and arms and everything. She was carrying them all, right? Yo, Miss Mercedes, man, on like the sneak tip. She dropped all her belts, man. She dropped all the titles that she was at once holding. I mean, we're talking about maybe like, what, 4 or 5 months ago? It wasn't even that long ago. She's now no belts Moné. And if you ask me, man, I'm not saying like I'm you can't, say what these guys are doing. But I don't know. She seems like she's kind of been drifting a little bit. Like, she's actually pretty hot. She's one of the biggest names in AEW. There's no doubt about that. But listen, man, the 4 horsewomen, they've been wrestling for a while, yo. Becky Lynch is fighting AJ Lee. I always get ready to say AJ Styles. AJ Lee at WrestleMania, and she's gonna be fighting her for like the 15th time. So that feud's almost over, maybe eventually. But you got Becky. She's still kind of in the game, but she's in and out. You don't see her as much. She makes noise when she jumps in. You see Charlotte. She's tag teaming with Alexa. She's not really like the standalone like she has been most of her career. And then you got Bayley, and Bayley is Bayley, bro. Bayley's just kind of she's getting in where she fits in. She enhancement talent a lot of the times, but the 4 horsewomen, man, they've done their bid in wrestling, man. They've definitely put in their work and their time, and they're legends. They're gonna be in the Hall of Fame no matter what it is. But it seems like they've done it all, man. They've done what it is. So Mercedes dropping her belts. We'll see what happens. Seems like there's a whole new wave of women's wrestling coming in right now. You see it all with WWID's ID program, with Evolve, with NXT. There's a lot of new coming in right now. So you got to open up the doors, man. You got to open up the doors. Check it out, guys. I ain't even by myself no more. We got my man Slim Jefferson. What up, Slim? What up, bro?
What's up, man? What's up?
There we go. Doing all right, bro. I messed up, man. I went live and I didn't even have my headphones or nothing hooked up. I was like, damn, I'm just rushing into the game today, but it's all good, bro. How's everything, man?
Man, we are super good. So breaking news. I told you last week I entered a WWE 2K Created Wrestler League, and as of 9 o'clock tomorrow morning will be my first match in the league. And breaking news, Slim has entered the Twitchverse as it's part of the guidelines in the group. So I now have a Twitch that I will be streaming these matches with, whether I win or lose. I just like great competition. Nobody in chat call me Cook Unk because I've been playing these games since I.
Tell everybody right now, like it's a fun game, but there are people that use the cheesy shit just to win. Like I played somebody online who suplexed me to death. I was like, bro, you gonna do anything else? Like lock up anything,
spam moves. Oh yeah, bro, I hate that shit.
yeah. But other than that, it was good, man.
That's what's up. Yo, definitely glad to hear it, man. I'm glad to see you kind of expanding and working on different forms of streaming services and stuff like that. Yeah, the microphone sounds really good, especially when you just plug both of them in. They sound really good. Whatever you was just using. Hi, Zakia. How you doing? Thank you for showing love.
There you go.
There you go. But all right. So we got everything.
Let me go back out, come back in.
Nah, you good. I hear you. Just I don't know if you can't hear me, but I hear you good. But yeah, Slim definitely makes a good point. Like, we talked about, different things with WWE 2K and stuff like that or whatever. I love WWE 2K. It's a lot of fun when you're able to play it. We did just lose somebody recently in the wrestling world with we used to call that cheesing. Yeah, when he's spamming the move. You play Mortal Kombat and they're just doing the one kick. And you're mad because they're doing it, but you're also really mad because they're beating the shit out of you while they're doing it. Somehow it's effective and it's working. I don't know. But I was saying about wrestling video games. Rest in peace to I don't even remember his name, man, but he passed away. He was actually one of the creators of the first arcade game that I remember playing, WWF Wrestle Fest, man. Woo, what a game, man. Big Boss Man, Hulk Hogan, the Legion of Doom. If you remember going to the arcades back in the 90s, man, you were playing the WWF Wrestle Fest, one of the, still to this day, even one of the most like detailed, like back in the day, like graphics game. It was something about the graphics and like the arcade consoles, bro. They were incredible, man. But yeah, that you spam the shit out of people, yo. Be mad as hell at Mortal Kombat, break the whole system, especially you playing with like your cousins and stuff. You forget about it. They never let you live it down. But all right, Slim's back. Yeah, for sure. Rest in peace to him. I'll get his name in a minute. I'm over here doing like 15 things at once. But if you play WrestleFest, then that's you go back. You go back. But my man passed away, so rest in peace to him, yo, for sure. But Slim, you back with us? How's it living?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
That's been good, man. Been working hard. We just started a new menu over there on campus, so the kids have been killing us every single day. We revamped a 20-year-old menu, so it was kind of met with a lot of abrasion, but initially everybody just kind of fell through, and it was good. Hope everything's good on your end too.
Yeah, man, definitely doing good, bro. We just got back from me and my wife just got back from shopping and stuff like that or whatever. Everything's been real easy. Like we've been kind of coasting lately. My wife is one of them people that, listen, she walks into like a store and she's got 40 apps and she's saving money, she's scanning receipts, she's scanning coupons and shit. And I don't know how she do it, bro. But at the end of the day, she winds up, we save like $40 fucking like every time we're in the store, bro. Or she's getting like, $20 cash back. Or she showed me this app today. She just been like doing something with her gas. It's like $60 on that shit, bro. I don't even understand how it's like effective like that. I wish I could dedicate myself to do it better.
You ever seen them extreme couponing shows where people get like $500 worth of food for like $100?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've definitely seen those. And those are amazing. But it's just like you think to yourself, like, man, I want to do that. And then you try it and you can forget about it.
I ain't got the
full-time job, yo. Yeah, it's a full-time fucking job, bro.
I ain't got the patience, but I agree with you because I say my lady, she's always in some type of Facebook group with deals,
That's right.
doing something. Like she knows somebody that got her discount from somewhere. Like she found us a new sectional for like under $300, which is insane in 2026.
Hell yeah!
And then like you be getting like hookups, like finding out like you said, different like coupons. Like we go to the grocery store, and I ain't gonna lie, I make a pretty decent living. I ain't rich by any means, but I mean I make a decent living. But I mean, with both of us taking care of the household, like it's just a blessing to like know that it's a comfort you have in a partner when you know they can take care of certain things and you don't have to worry about it because you know they got it. Like, and they'll call you and be like, okay, this is what's happening, keeping you in the loop. And that's what I love about us because we each have our own strengths and we both play it to the team.
Yeah. Listen, that's how it should be, bro. It's like it's awesome being able to be like in a relationship. Like we talk about this on a lot on the other shows, but it's awesome being able to be in a relationship and you both kind of hold your part. You know what I mean? And not like you play your role. I'm like it's a plan and shit. It just happens. It's just like, hey, we together. I do my part, you do your part, and it always just goes together well. That's how I feel with my wife, man. We don't be, we have our spats and stuff like that, but even when we do that, like we still know how to work together and get shit done. Like even if we ain't feeling each other, like it's not easy to have that shit, bro. It's a challenge, but it's really good when you can put it.
I tell people all the time, you can't get caught up in these quote unquote famous relationships, like they don't argue and all that other bullshit. Like my parents were married for years before they unfortunately divorced.
Yeah,
Still a very happy couple, but sometimes it just happens. But
yeah,
I'd be lying if I didn't say I didn't see them argue from time to time.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Who
Nothing,
doesn't?
nothing is hunky dory. Like
Exactly.
every single.
And if it is, then that shit ain't real. Like, I don't know what situation you could be in, and you never mad. Get the fuck out of here. You falsifying your life, motherfucker. Don't even play. But Slim, let's go ahead and open up the show. Oh, guys, here I wanted to say, this is what I was saying before. We were talking about when you was talking about the wrestling, the wrestling, the creator wrestler event that you're in. I don't know why I'm missing the word. But I was talking about, I saw this post recently. The creator of Double Dragon, director of WF Superstars and WF Wrestle Fest has died. He passed away. I'm trying to butcher his name. Yoshihisa Kishimoto. Yoshihisa Kishimoto. He passed away. So rest in peace to him, to all the great memories with the great games that he gave us, man. WrestleFest was my jam, bro. I didn't realize he did Double Dragon as well. So definitely rest in peace to him. Thanks for all the memories and the wrestling memories in the arcade for sure. I love that damn game. But Slim, I wanted to address.
I definitely.
You remember that one?
I remember begging my mom for quarters to go play that in the arcade.
Bro,
I definitely remember that.
It was fire, man. It was fire, and it had an arcade feel too. Like you'll play like PlayStation and stuff like that now, and you'll play like or even back then like the Sega generation and stuff like that. It still wasn't the same feel as that game. That game was smooth as hell, bro. Like I don't know what it was. You could play it now if you got like an emulator or something like that, but it was a really good game. But yo, I wanted to Slim. Shit, I'm trying to get this out. Your name today. If y'all know, this is Slim Jefferson. This is STR Slim over here, and he's been down with the show for a while, and definitely love having you on, talking wrestling with you, bro. But he always has these unique names that's like kind of categorized to what we be talking about, what's going on, or what he's just thinking, at the time in wrestling world. This is an interesting one. Is Sable Hall of Fame worthy? Now it's interesting that you have that, because one of the topics I want to talk about tonight. And I saw this picture, and I thought this was amazing. This is a list of some of the people, including, I guess you saw this too. Yeah,
I got it.
This is the list of some of the people who are still not inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame. And I'm not gonna lie to you, yo. Like, as somebody who's been watching wrestling for as long as we have, seeing a name like Sable don't get it twisted. I do understand that there has been history. I do understand that there's been stuff like that or whatever, controversy. But seeing a name like Sable not a part of the Hall of Fame is wild. I'm sorry. Seeing a name like Miss this one that took me the fuck out. Miss Elizabeth is not in the fucking WWE Hall of Fame.
I don't like. I didn't mean to interrupt you. But
no, you're good. Please.
So when I saw this list, it's a bunch of names that stand out. And honestly, for me as a giant wrestling fan, it's like two of them I don't really even know what they look like. I'm gonna have to Google who they are. But of course, Sable. Say what you want. Not gonna give you a 5-star classic, but for what she was there for. She was definitely I would say a pinnacle part of the Attitude Era. She pushed that controversy just like anybody else. I mean, everybody was watching her with the pasties and everything.
She is. Yeah, she is.
Honestly, number one is the most obvious, but I think we kind of get gaslighted because, she went into the Hall of Fame with DX. No,
with DX, yeah.
I get it, but China, for what she did for that sport for women, period. Come on, she won the fucking Intercontinental title.
That's right.
She won the Intercontinental title, clean.
First woman in the Royal Rumble.
Yes,
she's done a lot.
Say what you want, controversy, X-Pac, potentially being her downfall, all that stuff, but she definitely He definitely deserves to be in there. Mickey James, I'm not surprised. She's still somewhat active. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna put her in there for like a number of years. Now, number 3 to me is blasphemous because, like, when you think about the gimmick of a male with a female manager that is by his side, you automatically think Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Miss Elizabeth.
Miss Elizabeth. Hell yeah.
Like, technically, I think technically the first ever wrestling wedding in history,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
she was just as much as part of that character as hell. She was the focal point for the Mega Powers storyline
That's right.
imploding
That's
because
right.
Macho Man thought that Hulk was like wanted her. So I mean, that's crazy. Number 4, Victoria. She definitely deserves it. Like, she was Victoria surviving in an era where women's wrestling really wasn't taken as seriously. We're just probably coming off the cusp of a
True.
lot. And like, at number 5, a lot of people tell me this. I was like, Jazz is way overdue. Jazz is way overdue for what she did for black women in wrestling.
And I think technically Jazz is one of the only few black women besides Bianca Belair to win a women's championship at WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken.
Against Trish and Lita.
Yep.
Wasn't that WrestleMania 18?
I believe so.
I think that was the one. Yeah, I remember that too. I couldn't remember if she won. Yeah.
I have no idea who the jumping bomb angels are. If they are
they're a tag team
pillar for the women's division, I'd gladly say they'll go in.
Yeah, they were actually pretty good, yo. I saw I was watching, I think it was a Survivor Series. I was watching and they had a fatal 4-way women's tag team match. And the Jumping Bomb Angels, I believe they're from, like, either Japan or one of the other. But they were actually really good, bro. In the ring, we talk about, like, times where women's wrestling may have been a little bit, underwhelming, because it was more focalized on, the sex appeal and stuff like that women were given instead of their talent in the ring. But the Jumping Bomb Angels, man, when I was watching that, this is when Sensational Sherry was wrestling. She was the champion at the time, I think. But she was in a tag team with somebody, and they had a whole bunch of people that was involved in that. I think even Moolah was in that match. But they were actually really good. It was my first time seeing them. Yeah, and when I say really good, I mean the match itself was really good. It was like Survivor Series, like '89. It was one of the early ones. But seeing their name on this list, and then going back and looking at them and seeing the early stages of women's tag team wrestling, and it's crazy how many people they still have that haven't been inducted into the Hall of Fame, whatever, man. And this is just the women. Just the women. Like the last two, I'm not really too sure of. Leilani Kai and Velvet McIntyre. I'm not too sure of that.
But Melina?
Yeah, Melina was kind of, yeah.
Melina, how can I put it? Melina survived a lot of shit. Like, that Divas era, not a lot of people could compete in that Divas era and make it work. Because you weren't given a damn thing. You were just supposed to go out there, be sexy, and hopefully get you like 10 minutes of screen time.
That's right.
And she did what she had to do, because her hitting that split on the rope definitely got her over.
Hell yeah.
So she was a good worker, great type of heel manager for Eminem. And then she had her own little run and everything. So I think it's kind of it's a travesty, because it's like every year. It's always something with the Hall of Fame. Like, this year, like, you should have been put Sid Vicious in the Hall of Fame when he was alive. And then sometimes it feels like it's a petty cop out. Oh, he's dead, so let's just put him in now.
Mm-hmm. And they kind of throwing him in there in the and basically in like the let's say his name, because we have to, category, just let's slide them in there. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie, and this might sound a little bad, but to me, the Hall of Fame this season, I know AJ Styles is in it. I know Stephanie McMahon is in it. Demolition is in it. I don't know. This one just seems a little underwhelming for me. I'm not saying that there's anybody who doesn't deserve it. AJ Styles, like he just got out. And shout out to AJ because he's coming out now telling people like he's been wrestling jacked up for a while. And I'm good for him that he was able to kind of find his peace and back out when he did. I still think personally he's gonna chill out for a while and he's gonna be back in like a year or so maybe. But you never know. But if he does decide to sit it out, I still feel like he has one more match. The Gunther shit was underwhelming, in my opinion. I'm sorry, it just didn't feel right. It was right after Cena's shit. It went out the same way Cena went out. It just didn't really give him any personal preference. Basically, it just kind of continued on some shit that somebody else was doing. I feel like AJ's way better than that. So I still feel like we're gonna see his ass in AEW to finish out his career. But just like the Hardy Boys going to be in WWE to finish out their career. They're already kind of pressing that. But yeah, man, I just feel like there's definitely some more people that we need to see in the Hall of Fame that I would like to see. Bam Bam Bigelow is another one that we can't, bro. Like you said before, like I think the Nation of Domination was inducted. Am I wrong?
I want to say yes.
Farouk, Mark Henry, Godfather.
I don't know because like I don't remember seeing D'Lo Brown on my television screen.
I'm telling you, bro, D'Lo's not in the fucking Hall of Fame. I don't know, man. It just seems like, what are you doing? Like, how are you picking these? And this is the reason why I really sparked it. And I know this is a big thing for a lot of people. People have been talking about it online. But in this, another one in this one, fucking Dennis Rodman. Like what? Like I get it. Like you're trying to. I don't know, man.
My thing is. Like Dennis Rodman seems so wild because like he didn't do shit in WWE. He was all in WCW, like with the hype of the NWO and Hulk Hogan and everybody. So like it just seems like a celebrity edition cop out. I'm happy for Bad News Brown.
Yeah,
about time to actually give a black legend some fucking credit.
For real. I was happy about that as well.
Demolition, they deserve it. I think. Honestly, I've said it before. Demolition, I think, gets lost in the shuffle because everybody focuses on the Road Warriors during that time of the era. And Demolition was right there with them. Like, they had the tag titles, but Road Warriors were just more popular, and rightfully so. Out of everybody, to me, the two most deserving people, not to say that Sid don't deserve it, but it's Stephanie and AJ. Like
for sure.
If you grew up on that Stephanie McMahon character, you saw her go from daddy's little girl to the $1 billion princess to the McMahon Helmsley era to her having beef with female talent like Nikki Bella and everybody and Ronda Rousey and like hey, I'm not trying to say like Stephanie can play the bitch very well.
For real, man.
Like she's that female boss. Like, fuck what Cody says. She definitely was her father incarnate.
Yeah. Stephanie was, and she was also entertaining. Like people forget about that part. Like one of the biggest things I was thinking about this too. I did a whole thing on one of our shows where I was talking about like the difference between like being a great wrestler and being amazing in the ring. And you hear so many people with these arguments, especially on like TikTok and shit. Oh, you're telling me that this guy is not a great wrestler? Being a great wrestler isn't the only fucking part of it. Like you're also got to be entertaining, man. You have to be interesting to watch. And like you just said, Slim, like Stephanie McMahon, everything she was a part of, bro. Even when she was getting fucking strung up by the Undertaker, when she was involved with Test and that whole situation with her and Triple H, when she was involved with fucking being the GM on SmackDown, when she was up against Eric Bischoff, like standing in the ring with John Cena and John Cena going to kiss her and with the lesbians. Stephanie McMahon. Let's be honest. You might hate her. You might try to say, oh, she might be a Nepo baby, whatever. But at the end of the day, she definitely earned her fucking spot because she was entertaining. She's still jumping in the fucking ring on Raw, even though it doesn't really, fit the narrative or whatever, and still being entertaining, man. It's give credit where credit is due.
She's not afraid to take a bump.
Hell no. Yeah. Women's champion.
I saw Stephanie McMahon eat an RKO clean.
Any of the yep, that's right. Either RKO, yeah, she's definitely a stunner multiple times. And any of these women could have added some heat to this list. Yeah, for sure, man. There's a bunch of people. This list lacked zest. I know I didn't care this season. Yeah, I really wasn't that too interested in this one either, man. I mean, it just seems like it's kind of like a basic list to me. Like, the Dennis Rodman, I get it with NWO. And I remember that. I remember Karl Malone teaming up with fucking DDP to take on Dennis Rodman and the whole. I remember it was entertaining for the time, but it really was a very small time period to throw this dude in the damn Hall of Fame right now. I mean, and no, I'm not even knocking Dennis Rodman, but it's just I feel like there's more deserving people that should be getting some play while, like you said, while they're still alive. Like, give these people their due while they're here. But and shout out to Cody Rhodes for the name drop of my man Disco Inferno, bro. Somebody tried to play me when I brought up Disco Inferno and I was talking about WCW's roster, even though it was kind of goofy. If no matter whether you go early 90s or whether you go late, 90s into the 2000s, you had Glacier and fucking you had memorable start. Even Alex Wright coming out there with that damn dance that he was doing. Everybody had character, bro. Like it was good.
Alex Wright
was fun to watch the mid card, yo.
Alex Wright was probably one of the most biggest what ifs in history if he had actually taken his shit seriously.
Yeah,
but honestly, you're right, because for me, when I think about WCW, like when I break it down, unless you were Sting, Flair, Hogan, Goldberg, Bret Hart, and the Giant, aka Big Show, you weren't getting in the world title scene. Right. So the mid card was like competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's controversial, but 7 of the best matches in WCW came from Booker T versus Chris Benoit in that television title. Like that was one of the best 7 series. Hell, you want to talk about guys getting technical but could also move? Fucking Dean Malenko versus Chris Jericho.
Yep. Yeah, I remember those matches too. Shit, cruiserweight Chris Jericho, Lion Tamer Chris Jericho. It was a different breed, bro. I used to love watching his matches.
Shit, at one point on WCW Thunder, we got Chris Benoit versus Bret Hart for the United States Championship, and that's probably one of the most crisp matches you would ever watch as a wrestling fan.
Yeah, we had a lot of gems, man, and then that's not even we're not even talking about the damn cruiserweight division. I mean, if you remember, WCW put the cruiserweights on the map because WWE definitely had the light heavyweight division with Tasha Michinoku. You had a lot of Japanese wrestling in WWE, especially in the earlier days where they were showcasing, like, at the beginning of the shows of Monday Night Raws and Shotgun Saturday Nights, they would have the enhancement talent come out. They would have the local, competitors come out, or the midget wrestling and stuff like that, or whatever. They showcase a lot of different people in those ways, but it's like WCW's like we talked about it multiple times on here. Their cruiserweight division was incredible, bro. And you got to see these guys weekly, bro. Laparca and Juventud and Psychosis, Super Crazy, and these guys were literally in the Ultimo Dragon. You had a ridiculous style of wrestling that you were watching on for 3 hours on Monday nights, bro. And it was, you weren't touching it. Nitro was a problem in the 90s, bro. Then when Lex Luger came, and there was a reason why they were destroying because WWF was really on some really, really goofy shit 1995 going into 1996 until they got into that Attitude Era and it kicked up a notch. But and that wasn't even the wrestling I'm talking about. I'm talking about just the characters and the wildness, that they were having or whatever. But yeah, man, it was an amazing fucking time to be a wrestling fan. I just saw Chris Jericho on the How I Watched with Donnie Wahlberg. Oh shit. Okay. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Yeah, Jericho's back. Jericho's back in AEW, and everybody thought he was going fucking WWE. Everybody was so positive of it.
He has more control over there.
I bet. I bet. I mean, he's another one that should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't care where he's at. Chris Jericho, should be. He's a name topper. He should be one of the closers. Can't wait to see it. But listen, we talked a lot about history at the beginning here, especially with the Hall of Fame coming on next week. But listen, there's definitely a lot of current that we are gonna touch on real quick about the stuff that's going on. Let's start here, Slim, because I want to talk about this because first off, here let's do real quick. No hate to NXT, but we saw Stand and Deliver, and Stand and Deliver was pretty good. I saw somebody gave, I think Cage Match or Cage Ringside gave it like a 9.1. And I don't know, bro. I think you're just a little bit too used to giving NXT like really great scores because they do have great shows. But to be honest, after a while, when they start just blending all in, I mean, this one was pretty good, but I didn't think it was like extravagant. Like I didn't think it was extra or like out of the ordinary. How'd you feel about it, Slim?
Well, for me, first of all, shout out to Lola Vice, Todas La Familia de Cubano, bringing it home to the island, baby. Thank you. First ever Cuban-born champion in WWE. That was very lovely to see. She's been grinding forever. It's definitely her time. And shout out to JC Jane. Say what you want about her, but she stepped up and carried that fucking title to the best of her abilities. A lot of people thought that after Mandy Rose and Gigi Dolan left that she was just gonna like falter, and I was one of them. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely didn't think that JC was gonna be able to elevate her character to the point to where she is main roster worthy. But I mean, she definitely did her thing. Tony D, he's earned it. The storyline wise, it works. They tried the experiment with Joe Hendry, and I love Joe Hendry. I think they're going to go in a different direction before they get him back in the title picture. One of the matches I like because I love this tag team. The Vanity Project is becoming one of my favorite tag teams to watch. And it's just because they're basically stuck-up frat boys who feel like they have more money than you, and all they care about is partying and girls, and they got the tag team championships. And I love to see it. I love a good, cocky heel team, and that's what I love it. And surprisingly,
Slim, let me ask you real quick on that real quick. So you like the Vanity Project because they have a good character. Is that fair to assume? Okay, I don't know if you heard me. You heard me?
It's fair to assume. Yeah. I like them because I feel like they have to care.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to jump in there and say that because it's like that's one of the things. Like, it's like we were talking before, like about it being entertaining. It's like a part of it has to be entertaining, bro. You can still have their match with the Americanos was really good. It was a really good tag match. A lot going on. They were all good in the ring. Remember, that's Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. But it's like seeing them wrestle like those, legendary guys. It's just crazy because I didn't know who the fucking, Vanity guys was. I had no idea. Like, I know they were from Evolve, but it's like I haven't been up on NXT like that enough to know who they were. But when I saw like they had a manager, they had a gimmick, and they were somebody that I saw immediately. I'm like, damn, these guys got the titles already. Let me pay attention to them. Immediately see the manager with them. I see their character. I see how they're talking. Like you said, there's some frat boys. They're just like the higher class. They're better than you. They're giving you a reason to follow them. They're giving you a reason to interact with them, to buy their merch even. Maybe you like that preppy stuff. Yes, guys, I'm a frat boy too. Like, you're speaking to me now. You need that connection with your audience, bro, because you have to be marketable. You have to have something that people can invest in. And that's what I feel like there's a lot. Like we were just talking about, Lola Vice and with Tony D'Angelo. It's just Lola Vice. She's never done it for me, bro. I mean, shout out to her for like, being the first, champion, of her, nation and stuff like that. But it's just, I don't know. She's always been missing something to me. Like she's okay in the ring. She comes from a mixed martial arts background, and I think she kind of relies a lot on that. But Tony D'Angelo also, like you seen this guy, he's done character work with the whole family, and that shit was always fucking corny to me. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hate. I didn't get down with that whole that's all about family. Shut the fuck up, bro. Ain't nobody. That's where character work just to me just I don't know. It's not good enough for me. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. But I think he's got something. But I think with him, he's still kind of finding himself. I don't think we've seen where Tony D'Angelo is actually going to wind up. Like he could wind up being one of the great workers that we don't even know yet. Like some ringmaster Stone Cold shit. He may be somebody who's really good in the future. I don't know, but shout out to him for at least starting off his situation. But I just wanted to jump in with that, bro, because it's important. It's important.
Yeah, I think like for Tony, it's like he has a lot to prove because Breaker's gone, Trick's gone, Javon's gone, Carmelo's gone, and like he came in with that class with Carmelo and Trick and all them. So it's like you got to make your way up sooner or later.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I think it works for him. And somebody said on a post that if you put him in some bearskin boots, he looks exactly like Bruiser Brody. And I definitely agree.
Yeah, I see it.
I mean, I think Tony D. I mean, I like where he's going. The gimmick to me is just like, okay, I'm a loner. I want revenge, kind of like a Frank Castle Punisher type thing. But I gotta see where he goes. Like, I don't think you can take this particular character to the main roster, but we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. Please don't be an Elias. Everybody, I remember when Triple H was like, Elias is gonna be one to watch, and it's just like, all right, motherfucker, we watching for a long. And Elias, he knew how to captivate the crowd, but it was more his production is really what had people talking, and there's nothing wrong with it. But Elias was so underwhelming in the ring, bro, that it was just like they also, I guess, they kind of marketed him just for what he did, like kind of like I don't know if you remember like Breezango and all them guys, like those guys had great gimmicks, but it was only good when they were just doing that. Like it didn't go any further than that. Like I didn't give a fuck about seeing them in the ring when they were doing the whole, we're looking for people and then we're pretending to be cops and shit. Okay, when you're doing them little skits, okay, it's fun to watch, but I don't want to see you wrestle for the titles. Like, like you don't want to get caught in the gimmick either. And I think that's what happened with Elias. Like Elias kind of just got like, if you ain't playing a guitar, bro, I don't even want to hear you. But so it's like I don't know, bro. It's I don't want to be picky, and I know I'm a little bit more critical than some people maybe, but it's just we are in an era, man, where we are looking for what's new because almost everything, whether it's NXT, whether it's AEW, whether it's Ring of Honor, everything right now is in transition. It's literally out with the old and in with the new. In this period, and we're seeing where it's shining in the Obafemis. We're seeing where it's shining in the Trick Williams. I'm really proud to say, and I'm not trying to be a a proud black man or whatever in what I'm saying right now, but I'm just saying there's a lot of black talent. I mean, maybe more. My bad. Maybe more than ever in WWE and across the board, really, bro. Because when you think about it, even Keanu Carver, he's another one. I really like his dynamic. Like he has really good character. Like he's not doing too much. It seems like he's kind of natural with it, and he's like, I'm just gonna kick your ass, and that's just what it is, nigga. Like I love that shit. How you liking him when you see him on NXT?
I like him. I saw him developing on Evolve, and okay. I didn't know exactly what they're going to do with him because he was like off gate. He was just playing that bully gimmick, like I'll punch anybody, I don't care who they are. Like give me the biggest dog, give me the biggest dog in the yard. He just reminds you of like that one cousin you have who just loves to fight. Like you call me, you got a problem. You call me, you got a problem. Oh, I love to fight. And then like. I like it's that time. It's like you said. It's that time of year where okay, we called up Trick, we called up Javon, we called up this person. Who's gonna fill these spots that have left NXT in the void because it happens every year. NXT gets, plucked. We gotta change the landscape, and then now we gotta reset. See who's gonna be the standouts so far. But I like it. Anytime they give you some type of interaction with Booker T, they gotta favor you somehow. Like and all the stuff he's doing, and then honestly, the thing is, he's making Josh Briggs looking like he might get released soon because they ain't doing shit with that man as a big man. I mean, I like Keanu Carver. I think that he might be the guy eventually that takes that NXT North American title off of Miles Bourne. To get him in like that mid card thing. I hate when people compare. Like he is not the quote unquote next Obafemi. Let him be him.
Yeah. He don't even resemble like anything that Oba is doing. Oba is literally, he's a presence that I have not, and I'm talking about in all of fucking wrestling. I'm not just talking about just because he's black. I'm not just talking about Obafemi has something that is different than any other guy that I've seen in wrestling. I don't know what, and it's really fucking weird, bro. It's not even like he's trying. It just seemed like LA Knight. Fuck. My bad, Slim. I didn't mean to cut you off, but you just opened up a can right now because it's interesting, man. It's interesting. Like a lot of people still keep having the LA Knight conversation, and I don't think people take all of the fucking factors in with LA Knight's situation. And I'm sorry, but I gotta be honest with this shit. LA Knight is damn near 40 years old. I think LA Knight is older than 40, like 40, 42 or some shit like that. LA Knight is he ain't no spring chicken. He is not. He's been in the business for a minute. All right. I don't know how many 47, 48-year-old motherfuckers you think is going to be just coming up and winning titles. Am I saying he should never win a title? I'm not saying that. Am I saying that they missed the opportunity where they should have gave this motherfucker his title? I am saying that. And I've been saying it for a while. And he's not really proving anybody wrong when they say something like that because LA Knight, he can't capture that shit like how he was doing it. I'm not seeing it no more, bro. I'm sorry. And I might be alone on it, but I'm just saying, apparently I'm not alone because WWE ain't fucking doing shit with him. But I'm just saying, like, LA Knight seems like they're just sliding him in where other people are doing shit. If it's bloodline shit going on, they're going to slide him into that. If there's what's it called going, they're going to slide him in. I show speed. Oh, they want to showcase speed. They're going to slide him into that. He's not a standalone, bro. And it sucks because he does have dynamic. He does have really good ring presence. But I think that when he gets in the ring, he's kind of goofy. He does stumble. He stumbles in his promos. He stumbles in getting in the motherfucking ring. I ain't gonna lie. I saw a fucking compilation the other day where this motherfucker just and Jay Uso was laughing at him and shit. And I'm not trying to hate, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think LA Knight. I think LA Knight is more of like a crowd, like, hey, he should have had it by now, instead of he deserves it. Like we want him as the champion. And I think that's means for conversation, bro. I think you want that motherfucker more than you really, really, really want him. But
I mean, for me, I like LA Knight. Like, definitely followed his career. I remember he was Eli Drake in fucking TNA. And then his NXT run, I thought was pretty good. Everything he did with Cameron Grimes was really good. And then you see that LA Knight is a victim of, I don't want to say, sometimes LA Knight is a victim of circumstance. There was one year where, okay, we thought he was going to get the Money in the Bank. Oh, no, we need it for Drew and Punk. Okay, we flash forward next year. No, I'm sorry. Boom, man, let's go back further. Boom, man, boom. Oh, he's going to get the Money in the Bank. Oh, no, we're going to give it to Damian Priest. Okay, probably the right call. Damian was a big man on his way up. He deserved it. Give us more to look forward for on Judgment Day. Okay, year 2. Boom, bam, boom. Go up, go on. Oh, CM Punk's back. We need that for him and Drew. Just to screw over that. Just for storyline purposes. We don't care about Money in the Bank that year. We need that. Okay. Flash forward year 3. You fucked up in 2 seconds on the ladder. We're gonna give the set. From what I saw on Unreal is like, oh, you're right there. You could have made the call for you right there, but you didn't do what we told you to do. So it seems like ever since they have released that particular footage, it seems like he has been getting punished and punished and punished ever since. Or it's like, okay, it's kind of like, when you're the older sibling and your mom wants to see can your middle sibling or your younger sibling handle responsibility, and then they fuck up and they be like, okay, see, I can't trust you. See, I can't trust you.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Good example.
And then honestly, if you look at the entire WrestleMania card, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, that match is the weakest match on the card compared to everything else.
Yeah, let's get this up here and talk about it while we're talking about it, because you're right. Let me pull this up real quick, because they did release both nights. We have the what the hell? Why am I missing my word? So I'm doing something. We got which matches are going to be on which nights, so we know exactly what we're going to be watching. So let's pull up night 1 first, and like you said, the first night. This is where you're going to see the 6-man tag with LA Knight and the Usos. They're versing Logan Paul, The Vision, and I Show Speed. So, yeah, you're right. This is, well, you know what, Slim? I ain't going to lie to you. I'm actually, and I don't know how many people can get around can ride behind me when I say this. I'm actually interested in seeing this match. Because I'm actually interested. This is the one celebrity one that worked for me, bro. I want to see what I Show Speed is going to do. The kid is phenomenally talented.
I mean, if you could take a spear from Braun Breaker and want to come back, I get it. Like I have no doubt that Speed is going to show out and like it's going to be a viral moment. Yeah. But I'm just like, okay. Well. It seems like tag team titles don't mean shit. We gave them Theory and Austin. We're not going to put that in the line in the match. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Like, if Speed can actually work and Speed actually takes bumps and can actually tell the story, then I'm all for it. I am completely all for it. I just feel like compared to everything else, I'm not going to be funny. That women's fatal 4-way tag team match seems more exciting than that 3-on-3. To me,
3-on-3.
I feel like I'm channeling Brandon right now. Jesus Christ.
Shout out to me, yo. Yeah, I feel you. Hey, listen, shit. Yo, say it like it is, though, bro. I definitely understand what you're saying, man. It's not like you're wrong in saying it. I just grew to like. I grew to like LA Knight when I was watching him with the whole Bray Wyatt thing, and I remember because I was like, damn, I'm supposed to be interested in Bray Wyatt right now. But why the fuck am I interested in LA Knight? And I'm like, it was weird, yo. That's when I was like, damn, LA got something, man. But it's just like, I just been seeing him just kind of like, I don't know, bro. But I was saying this before, too. I jumped into the LA Knight picture, and I wasn't trying to harp on him, but I was trying to give Oba credit to where I was just like, I was trying to make the comparison of like, Oba Presence has a fucking presence, man, where it's just like, it's something that you can't explain. It's not what is from the entrance. It's everything works. They gave this guy something with the walk when he comes out, and he's coming out there, and it's like you hearing him, you seeing him, you like, he's the whole fucking package. He's the whole package. And you can't dispute it. As soon as every fucking time, Oba Femi's music comes on, and I see him do the boom, 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 and that shit hits, I get goosebumps like the Rock and shit. Don't tell CM Punk, all right? We're going to talk about it in a minute. But I get chills. And I'm like, yo. When he came out to fight fucking Cody Rhodes on Saturday Night Main Event, and I'm watching, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker. Oba Femi, if they don't handle this motherfucker right, Oba Femi has that presence that Goldberg had at the beginning when he was in the undefeated streak. When he used to come out and the smoke would come and you hear that dum, 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 and you were like, oh shit, Goldberg's coming. And say whatever you want to say. He was the worst wrestler in the world. What the fuck ever. Let me tell you something. in the 90s, that music hit, you couldn't wait to see him spear a motherfucker. Obafemi got that presence, yo.
I'm probably one of the most biggest haters of Goldberg just because of all his squash matches, but I will admit, like, that fucking intro and seeing the cops bring him from the back of the locker room and him standing fireworks and all that shit was amazing.
Yep.
But like you're right, like Oba has like aura. Like he has that aura,
man.
like when we hear that gong for the Undertaker, we hear them flames for Kane. So like low key, like it's crazy how wrestling is like full circle because like he has the aura like when we first saw Brock becoming the next big thing.
That's right.
He came in there
when Brock first came in there. Yeah.
He came in there and mollywopped Spike Dudley and damn near killed him. So
yeah.
I mean, I think it's like, you know, a battle of two of the one of the last greatest big men there is, and then like the most current best big man right now. And this is just like, and the crazy thing is, this is Obafemi's first WrestleMania, and you're going against Brock Lesnar.
Incredible.
You know what that does for your career, and there's no way that he should lose.
No.
But if he goes over clean, like if he hits Brock with that power bomb clean 1, 2, 3, solidified already.
Yeah, man, I agree. I really, really think I know we said this before, but I really feel like it should go one of two ways. It should go either Brock Lesnar goes in there and he just tries, and we see Brock Lesnar for the first time, and Brock Lesnar's red-faced, mad Brock Lesnar. Fucking coffee pot steam or teapot steaming with the steam and a red-faced Brock Lesnar sweating his ass off. And he goes in there and he tries. And Oba's just like, nigga, please. And this motherfucker, and he just come on. And Brock is like, what the fuck do I have to do? Or Oba just goes in there and Brock gives him a couple suplexes, and that third suplex, Oba's like, get the fuck out of here. This is all you got, and just destroys Brock Lesnar, stands on his fucking chest with his foot, and 1, 2, 3. And when I tell you, you think you gonna see fucking jaws to the floor like the Undertaker just lost again. Bro,
oh man,
you can't write this shit. It's the match with Brock Lesnar and Obafemi is too fucking easy for the creative team to mess up, in my opinion. First of all, if you let Brock Lesnar win, just quit your fucking job. There's no world where Brock Lesnar should win against Obafemi. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. You can forget about it. We should boycott Raw if they do some crazy shit like that. But Oba should go in there. It shouldn't be no hard fought match. It shouldn't be none of that. It shouldn't be no back and forth. One of these motherfuckers got to destroy each other. And it definitely can't be Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's had years. And this is where, you know, another thing here. Since we're on this topic, this is something else that was kind of interesting. That's also kind of telling a little bit of a story with this situation. You saw this other weird kind of interaction with where's the picture at? Here we go. With Paul Heyman and Gunther. You know, Seth Rollins, they finally needed a story for the whole Seth Rollins thing, and they had to tie in, you know, Paul Heyman to it somehow with Gunther, and they made it like, oh well, Paul Heyman went to Gunther, what else do you do? But is this the reason why? You know, Gunther did say now Paul Heyman owes him a favor, so I think that they're going to try to put some kind of career-ending situation for Gunther to end the career of Brock Lesnar, which I mean that'll be pretty interesting.
I could see it. I could definitely see it. I can see a couple of things happening. He could say, "I saved your life, so now you're my oracle," or some shit like that. Linking Paul Heyman with Gunther would be crazy. Because I feel like this is what happened at WrestleMania, because it's kind of what thrown somewhat together. But Gunther needed something to do, and Seth got cleared in time. So I like the match. I feel like it'll be good. What I feel is going to happen is Seth's going to somehow beat Gunther and be standing tall, and Braun Breaker's going to come out of nowhere and spear the fuck out of him.
Spear the shit out of
on
him.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, I definitely think that too.
But I feel like that's probably going to be like maybe slot 3 or 4 on the card. You know, Seth's entrance is going to be like 10 minutes long anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like it. I don't think we ever seen any interaction between Heyman and Gunther before. And plus, if it gets me Gunther versus Brock one day, I'd like to see that.
I'm down for it. Yeah, I can see SummerSlam. I can see SummerSlam. I can see SummerSlam him, you know, doing some type of retirement match with Brock Lesnar. And listen, it might be time. You can't keep having Brock Lesnar come out, especially if Obafemi destroys him. You know, at the same time, it's also a little scary if they're trying to still keep Brock as a big presence, and if Obafemi does come out there and destroy him, then Gunther's supposed to be going out. It does make Brock look a little softer. So they better not fuck this up, bro. I don't care what match they got coming. They better not mess this up. Oba better go over, bro. I'm strong. Go over. I don't want to see we just made it. Fuck you, bro. We rolled them up. Stop playing with me. Don't even play. Like I will turn WrestleMania off.
Exactly.
But we'll see what happens. But all right, let's get to the card, yo. So the first night we got, like you're saying, we got that tag match. It's gonna be Usos, LA Knight, you know, ISO Speed and the Vision. You got another match where I'm just kind of, I don't know, bro. I really don't care about it anymore. Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. Talk about another guy that's just like, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing and how y'all messed up Jacob Fatu, bro. Like he was just primed, man. He was just primed to be involved in some greatness, and it just seems like he's just kind of cannon fodder or whatever you call that shit. Like he's just to the side a little bit. And him fighting Drew McIntyre having that belt for 5 minutes and really not getting a chance to really do anything with it. I mean, I think it's just laziness, man.
Yep.
It's just laziness in my opinion. But you got that match going on there. Like you feel me, right? Like it's not really, it's like you could do so much more with Jacob, bro. He's definitely one of the guys that's going to be next in line. Like, you know, if you see this guy in MLW, you see this guy in the Indies, bro. Like Jacob is a monster, man. Stop putting these goofy ass t-shirts on him and giving him catchphrases, bro. Let this motherfucker be an animal. Like, why do you keep holding these guys back, trying to market them so hard when you could just let them be great? Like, I don't fucking know, man. But anyway, we got the women's tag team match, which is whatever. You know, we got them shit every week, basically. Women's Intercontinental Championship, Becky and what's it called? Which they're gonna fight again. They fought already, but they're gonna fight again. And then you got Gunther and Seth, and then you got another match that I'm actually really fucking interested in seeing. Liv Morgan and Stephanie. Yo, Liv Morgan and Stephanie, right?
Yep.
Shout out to
definitely.
You think so? Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I think so too. And they better protect each other because I don't know what the hell is going on, but Stephanie must be mad at Liv for real because this shit, yo, what did you see it when it happened?
Yep. I said, God damn.
That shit was horrifying to watch. I mean, she didn't only blitz her from the back, but if you heard the connection between her and Roxanne's fucking head, bro, that shit was brutal, man. And they were on concrete with that shit too, bro. They're really lucky that they didn't like knock her out and then drop and bang their fucking head on the concrete because they hit hard, man. Yep. That shit was crazy.
Hard to watch.
But what you thinking about this match? I mean, at first, I remember I was talking about how I wanted it to be Roxanne. I thought Roxanne was going to take that belt off of Stephanie, and we were going to get Raquel versus Liv at Mania, which I'm not mad at, but it's just like I think they did enough with it to where I'm entertained by it. How do you feel?
I like it. I mean, as far as night one storylines, it's one of the most interesting. And they have both brought it in the promos. Liv talking about how Stephanie's basically a dirt poor wrestler who, you know, had to get it out the mud. And I went to the performance center and I'm not going to let you get the better of me. I don't care how popular you are. I got Daddy Dom. And Stephanie's like, oh, you had everything handed to you. You hide behind a fake Mexican and all that stuff. So it's interesting. And I mean, I love it. the storyline's there. They're both gonna bring it. I'm glad that hopefully looks like she should be cleared in time before WrestleMania. I know that's scary going into concussion protocol before one of the biggest matches of your life. But it's definitely I think to me that could be match of the night for night one. Definitely.
Not a fake investigation. Yeah, let's go to the fake. Yo, shout out to Liv Morgan. Her Spanish is on point. She be practicing. Liv from Jersey though. Live from where I'm from. So we multi-talented. This motherfucker. Like, so I agree with you, bro. I like I said before. I wasn't really too feeling this because I feel like out of all the stories that they really weren't telling at the beginning, Liv and Raquel was like, it was there. It was like, they were already teasing it. Liv had just came back. They had just kind of regrouped the Judgment Day, and they were teasing that little deflection with her and Raquel. So it's like, I was like, wait, now you're throwing Stephanie in this? Like, why does she need it? But they did a good job. Her and Raquel's matches were phenomenal. Like, I love the Stephanie and Raquel matches. I'm still a little pissed that Raquel didn't get a chance to jump in this Mania because, in my opinion, bro, she's been MVP. She's been one of the MVP of the women's division. I love Raquel's matches. I love when she's in the ring. She's been killing it this year, man. Going off from last year, she's been killing it. So I like her big girl work now.
I can see Liv winning this and then going into the storyline with Raquel going into SummerSlam.
Yeah. I think we're definitely going to get something with the Judgment Day after, because especially you saw it looks like the Demon Finn is coming back, which I'm excited for. I really hope that it's the Roman Reigns thing, feeding him to Roman Reigns was the worst fucking idea. It just was not a smart idea. It's something that should have always been kind of sacred, kind of like the Undertaker's streak. It's something that should have always been, listen, this is time. Now it's about to be, even
before that, the fact that they had Edge beat him in Hell in a Cell.
That's right. Yeah, I was just about to say that with some fucking name brand weapons. Slim, they had with some fucking with some commercial branded weapons and shit with the different colors. What are you doing, man?
Fucking Slim Jim kendo sticks and shit.
Oh yeah, that shit was horrible. And then he had got busted open. He had got his head stapled in it. Listen, bro, tell me wrestling ain't real. Go ahead, tell me. But yeah, I'm down for Liv versus Stephanie. Shout out to Stephanie too. Stephanie, a gorgeous woman, man. But yeah, I want to see what happens. And then after that, then we got the whole Cody Rhodes shenanigans. Like,
let me summon the spirit of Brandon right quick, because I'm a Cody fan. But for the diehard fans, because Cody's night one, you already know who the biggest fucking star is. It's been Roman Reigns. It's always gonna be Roman Reigns. Anybody that thought Cody was gonna be night two is stupid as hell. Like, oh my god, Cody Reigns. No, say what you want about it, but the bigger story is Punk versus Roman. And you know why? Because there's absolutely no god fucking reason that Pat McAfee should be in this bullshit storyline. It makes no fucking sense. It's a random shit. It's basically a spot filled by TKO. And that promo cut that Punk cut on Monday was definitely the truth, because this makes absolutely no sense. Pat was perfect on commentary as the funny guy that you like to just, get hyped with and yeet on the goddamn table. But you want to insert Pat back for no fucking reason. It makes no sense. And then the only thing that should come out of night one to get us all talking is Randy winning his 15th title and Cody Rhodes turning the fuck heel. Yeah, that's the only two things that should happen on that fucking night. That's all the thing you need to do.
I'd be super down for it. I would be super down with Randy winning that title and Cody shaking his hand and Cody kicking him right in the fucking balls. And this more than anything. Listen to this too. Not just Cody. At this point, with everything that they've done, you can't just have Cody stand alone right now. if he does a heel turn. A heel turn by Cody at this point, since they pushed it to the point where it is, you need to bring in some of that Bullet Club Cody energy, bro. You really, really need it. I don't give a fuck who it is either. I mean, I wouldn't care if it's. I said it before, bro. One of the biggest. It seems like they just been missing like these gigantic stories that I don't know if it's because of The Rock. I don't know if it's who. That selling the soul storyline, bro. That whole John Cena dynamic. That shit should have been Cody Rhodes flipping the script. That John Cena's heel turn, we got a little taste of it. If he would have turned on Cena and introduced some crazy ass corporation with Cody Rhodes as the leader, and The Rock was like the Vince McMahon port, and he don't even got to be there. He just set it up and then leave. But they didn't do. They fucking put out Travis Scott. They didn't do nothing, bro. I would kick. I would have been in that motherfucker. Do you know how much money WWE is making right now? I would have kicked everybody the fuck out. Like, how did you miss that opportunity, bro? To make some. Oh, but he sells t-shirts. Fuck t-shirts, bro. He's gonna sell. If they sell t-shirts, they'll sell t-shirts. But it's your job to set this shit up. You set the wheel rolling so the train can move, bro. But be that as it may, like, Cody definitely needs some people with him that is going to make him be able to stand in the ring and stand, with his henchmen or whatever. I know you see it all the time, but you see it all the time because it's a reason you see it. You need them people by you. You need that, that group with you that's pushing you forward, hold them back. I can say Cody, the fucking crazy part, Cody would be amazing at it, bro. Hold him back, get this motherfucker out of it, hold him back. Cody Rhodes is really, his personality is good, but they just keep giving him these, I'm the president, speak clean and clear to the people, fucking, promos, and this shit is corny.
I believe that coming out of Mania, that SmackDown after Mania, you gotta call up Ethan Page and Ricky Starks and put them with him.
Perfect.
Put them with him immediately, and you go find somebody that you be like, okay, I want to mentor you, or I ain't trying to be funny. You know what I'd like to see? Give me Cody, give me Ricky Starks, give me Ethan Page, and you know what? Fuck it, I'll be a homer on this one. Give me Miz. Give me 4 guys. Give me 4 cocky guys in suits like the 4 Horsemen. Cody can be fucking Ric Flair. Fucking matter of fact, it can be like Evolution. Cody can be fucking Triple H. Miz can play the mentor role like Ric Flair. Fucking Ethan Page and Ricky Starks are Batista and Randy Orton. That's all you gotta say. And then not trying to be funny. First of all, Cody as a heel would be great. Those two already cocky heels, and the fact you had Miz, everybody would be annoyed. Like that to me screams like this version of the 4 Horsemen. I don't care what you call it. You can call it the American Corporation. You can call it the Rhodes Dynasty. I don't care what you want to call it. But it would be Cody playing this, kissing baby, shaking hands, politician. Like I'm running for office and it's getting old. I want to see the guy that was, on the Indies and ROH talking shit with the Bullet Club and Kenny Omega and the Young. I want to see the guy that sold out an independent wrestling show and won the NWA World Heavyweight Championship as a fucking heel. Give me that.
I'm trying to tell you, how the fuck have we not seen it yet? And I get it. And I get it. You talk to some people and people give you the bullshit story. Oh, it's because there's no baby face. Bro, listen, whose fault is that? You know why there's no baby faces? Because there's no great heels. You have to have a good bad guy to make a good guy look good. You have to have it, man. Vince McMahon was the perfect bad guy to make Stone Cold look like the fucking Superman. Like it just was what it was, man. The dynamic has to meet. You can't just push one side. And Cody Rhodes, unfortunately, like you just said about Roman, bro, there's a reason why he is on night 1. Now, before we close out, because we're gonna go ahead and talk about night 2 next week, right before, as we give our predictions for who we think is going to win as well. The last thing I definitely want to touch on before, because this is the final piece of the straw of what's happened this week, and I'm pretty sure you all can guess. But Monday Night Raw was very, very, very interesting because damn, I can never find the damn. I know I got it. I'm gonna say it before because this man, I ain't gonna lie, he came
No
out
lies.
and that motherfucker lit a fire on that microphone. And I've been watching the reactions of people online and seeing what some of the things they said. He's a hypocrite. Oh, he went to MMA and fucked up. Why are you gonna talk about the football? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're right. Whatever. What the fuck ever. But let me tell you something. CM Punk delivered maybe one of the greatest promos, maybe one of the greatest promos I've ever seen in my life watching wrestling. That motherfucker went off for like 6 straight minutes. Like, it might have been longer than that. For like 6 straight minutes, CM Punk went off. Okay, when that motherfucker said, "You're a buck-tooth nepo baby that ate dog food for a weird old man," I was like, holy shit. I don't know.
When he said, I left because I had fuck you money, I said, that's the realest thing anybody's ever said.
Bro, that motherfucker. Yo, CM, we all knew that CM Punk, he's one of the guys that's just, he's fucking untouchable on that microphone, bro. Him and Cena. And CM Punk every now and then will have the edge on Cena. But don't get it twisted. Cody's pretty nice on the mic too, yo. Miz, your boy, Miz is another one. Miz is on the mic. Miz gonna go in. But CM Punk, I mean, this motherfucking godfather right here, bro, because I just couldn't believe that everything that he said to a person who wasn't there to defend himself, I'm glad he wasn't there because I don't think Roman would have been able to come back. Everything he said when he was talking about Pat McAfee, when he was talking about the ticket prices, and then I love how WWE tried to spin it. Oh, now we're going to lower the prices. Somebody made a good point to where they were like, yeah, they raised the prices up to like $800, and then they raised the prices up to like $1,500, and then people going to bitch about it. Oh, lower the prices. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna raise them up. They're gonna lower them bitches to $900, and then everybody's still gonna be paying overpriced shit, but feel a little better about it. But that promo was ridiculously good, man. I mean, I was like, I said, "Woo, shit!" Like, I should have taped myself. But how'd you feel about what he was saying, Slim? You feel like it was all real?
He ain't told no lies. I mean, he's saying what all of us have been saying. We've enjoyed this product for me, 20 plus years. I'm a fan that actually consumes it. I'm a fan that buys the products. I'm a fan that buys the merch. I'm a fan that's not afraid to pay for a good seat at a good show. But like, one of my bucket list items in my life is to actually be in attendance at WrestleMania. If you're telling me that a fucking nosebleed seat is damn near $4,000,
it's crazy.
That's crazy. And then like, I get it. Like, it's like the Super Bowl. Like, unless you got bread, you're not expecting to sit front row at WrestleMania. But it shouldn't be such a astronomical leap to actually go to the biggest show of the year. Like when you're trying to like you're trying to mortgage a house or something like that. It's ridiculous. And I mean, honestly, that's why it's the main event night too, because these segments and this promo war between Roman and Punk is what's been carrying this feud. Like, they both got each other, the controversy and, fighting and everything, and Punk, channeling Terry Funk and, saying, you the one that needs help and all this stuff. But the best thing about CM Punk is he's always been able to blur the lines of what is real and what's a shoot.
That's right.
And you never know, what is actually what. So, I mean, yeah, like you called you out on your oath. I remember that storyline of you losing to Baron Corbin and, getting dog food poured on you. A lot of people tend to forget, like, okay, you love Shield Roman, but when the Shield disbanded and Seth was propelled to the main event, like Roman was in that mid card, like the big dog status Roman, like nobody really liked that because you know why? He was being pushed down our throats, but you didn't give him a character change. He was this robot. He was, what was it? It's my yard. It's my yard. That's all he said. It was my yard. It was at one point in the pandemic. Well, I think it was at one point before the pandemic got really bad. It was like he had a fucking mascot coming out with it. Like it's effing ridiculous. And then like I get it. Like
ridiculous as hell.
Has he main evented WrestleMania over 8 times? Yes, but a lot of people really don't like to look at that first part of his career because it was like Vince was like, "You're gonna like him or not? I'm gonna push him until you like him." It wasn't an organic change. Like, okay, you know, John Cena went from, you know, being a thug rapper to being like, you know, this generation's Hogan. You know, hustle, loyalty, respect. Because I remember when the C Nation was called the Chain Gang and all that stuff. So I mean, like this feud is like I liked it because, you know, it spoke truth. And like a lot of people didn't start rocking Roman Reigns until he came back with them white veneers and speared the Fiend and Braun Strowman during the pandemic.
That's because that motherfucker, he graduated at that point. I didn't like Roman when he left. Like you said, everything absolutely right, Slim. And I didn't like Roman. I couldn't stand it. It was so boring. He was the only member to lead the Shield and keep the music. What the fuck? Everybody else, Dean Ambrose got new music. Seth Rollins got a whole new music, new character, everything. Roman Reigns, the one that you're trying to push, they changed nothing. He was still wearing the same shit. And it's just like, it was fucking pointless, bro. And then they just ridiculously just pushed him down our throats until we couldn't take it no more. And like everything you just said, absolutely right, bro. And that's what it was. When he had that character change and he came back with Paul Heyman and he was a heel, what everybody was asking, and everybody was asking for it because they were like, fuck this guy. Pretty much kind of like how we doing Cody now. Like, you know, that's the stupid, you know, stuff that you'll hear WWE say or whatever, or people say, you know, oh, we can't push him now because everybody wants it. No, yes, you can, stupid. You're still in charge of how the story goes. Like, you write the fucking story. Just make the story good. Because everybody wants it because it's time for it. I ain't gonna lie to you. We hungry, motherfucker. Like, it's dinner time. Like, feed us. Stop fucking holding the food back and telling us, oh, well, you don't want it yet. You want it too bad. Like, no, bro, we want it because it needs to be done. So use all of the money that we pay you motherfuckers for these seats and these subscriptions and give us some good content, bro. But yeah, man, I fully agree with you about, you know, everything with this feud. I was firmly against this fucking feud. You know, just because it was just like, I just don't care. But they did a good job in these weeks building up this Mania, bro, because there's a lot more stuff that I'm more interested in. Stephanie and Liv is one of the bigger ones that I'm interested in. The Cody Rhodes, man, it's weird. I think I'm just into that because I just want to see what happens. Like, like what the fuck are these guys gonna do? Like, at this point, I'm just kind of like, somebody's got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too far gone. If Randy wins the belt, okay, Randy got 15. But the story that you told to get there is like, who gives a fuck, man? It's like, you know, it just is what it is. Like, it's almost kind of hurting his legacy. Just like they came out and kind of hurt his legacy when they were like, hey, listen, Pat McAfee said, literally said, hey, Randy, you can't put asses in seats. So everybody doesn't like this shit no more because you and Cody Rhodes suck ass. So let's put you in a match together and try to make people more entertained because I'm here now. It's like, what the fuck are y'all? Are y'all even listening to y'all own readbacks of this shit? I don't know what y'all got going on, but I still want to see what's going to happen because, listen, bro, it's Mania, and hopefully, you know, we're going to get some stuff that happens, and then after Mania, we're going to find out what's happening next, and the way that they're going, like we were saying earlier, like, why do I keep getting stuck on this shit? What we were saying earlier, like, you know, there's so much new that you made a good point earlier too about, like, you know, usually after Mania you get the call-ups and stuff like that, but I'll be real with you, I don't really know who to fucking call up from NXT right now. It almost seems like they kind of just called everybody up, and even though Mello and them have already been on the roster for a little while now, you're just really seeing Trick stand in his position. You're just seeing Obafemi get really big all of a sudden. You're just seeing like these people. Stephanie Vaquera, she's got the belt. She's still kind of delivering. Julia, she's still kind of delivering. Jordan Grace, you're not even seeing her right now. You've had a lot of call-ups. You're not really doing too much with them. The people who are shining are starting to shine now. So what are you going to do? Call up more people and try to start pushing them too? Like, you can't keep fucking calling everybody. Like, at some point, you're going to have to build the blocks that you got in front of you until you start getting more to build more. Like, you know, you have to take care of the current product instead of trying to fucking, okay, keep going. It's not a never-ending circle. It's at some point you build what you got, keep it there for a while, and master it and paint it and make it look beautiful. You can't just keep fucking sheltering. Oh, come on, it's WrestleMania season. Come on, push more people to the top. Like, nah, motherfucker, like, slow down. Like, y'all trying to find new people every 5 minutes, and I get it because people are finicky and people are fickle and people get injured. But you do have to spend time caring about these people that we are going to want to watch for the next 5 years, at least. And you got a WrestleMania every year, motherfucker. You can't just... He's hot right now. That's not, you know, Chelsea Green. Oh, now it's Tiffany. Now Tiffany Stratton's already getting on TV and saying, hey, listen, I want to get the fuck out of here and be in Hollywood by the time I'm 30. What is she, like 28?
Yeah.
Tell you, Slim, the motherfuckers don't care no more, man. They in the Nikita Lyons is trying to be on music videos. I don't even think she'd be a wrestler if motherfucking MTV was still hot like it was.
Very true.
Yo, bro. All right, we gonna wrap it up, man. That was a good ass episode. We talked about a lot of stuff on this episode, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you like and share. Slim, go ahead and send this out, man. What we got to talk about?
Before we go, we just had Sakura Genesis this past weekend in New Japan. Will Ospreay's protege, Caleb Newman, has made history by becoming the youngest IWGP champion in history, beating Shinsuke Nakamura by 1 year. He's 23 years old and already the champion of the company. And my new favorite team, the Knockout Brothers, were the co-main event. If you haven't got a chance to see them, look them up on TikTok, look them up on YouTube. Is Yuto Ice and a 6'6" monster named Oscar. If you want a generalization, Yuto Ice is basically what you call a Japanese YN, and it's like the greatest gimmick ever. Like, I think that's the next big tag team. I think they got the potential to be better than the Good Brothers and the Young Bucks and GOD in New Japan. So that's going well. We got AEW Dynasty coming up this Sunday. Should be interesting. MJF versus
Mox.
Ospreay. MJF versus Mox.
MJF versus my bad. I'm MJF is, I don't know, he's first, and Will Ospreay's versus Mox.
Will Ospreay versus Mox. MJF fighting somebody, but still should be pretty good. Dynasty coming up. So I believe like AEW's got some good pay-per-views. I'm paying attention. Will Ospreay just brought his New Japan faction over there, United Empire. So it's gonna be pretty good. And other than that, like I said earlier, my CAW character will be making his debut tomorrow morning, 9:00. For our league, his name is Santos Cien Almas, the Cuban King. So it's going to be interesting. I'm fighting a luchador from Mexico. So my first match is a international one, Mexico versus Cuba. So I've been practicing in the Performance Center and getting online dark matches in, preparing for this. Something I've been wanting to do for a long time, especially creating characters and talking with people who feel the same. And like groups I'm in, everybody's cool. Just love competition, talking shit. So it's going to be interesting. I'll have an update by the time we do the next show. And still, shout out to Lay, shout out to Brandon, everybody doing good in their own world. Shout out to you, man. Glad the family's doing well, and glad to still be here in SDR, man.
Yeah, and I appreciate you, bro. And yeah, shout out to the whole SDR family, man. I love when you guys are here. I know you guys got a lot going on. You guys have been building since we started doing this together. It's been like 3 years. I mean, it's incredible. We can still all come together. And even when we're not on the show, Beeline, like we be in chats together. Every time a show comes on, we hitting each other up. Oh, look at this, look at that. And it's always how it's going down. So I appreciate you guys. We are going to have some guests that are going to be coming on the show. I've been talking to a couple of people on TikTok. I was actually trying to get our man Dre on Wheels from 11:30. He was supposed to be jumping on here with us last week as well as this week. But I had some, scheduling differences last week too. So, but we're gonna meet on some new people from the IWC. I want to talk to more of you IWC members, get more of your opinions, especially with these new, times we're going into. After WrestleMania is really going to be where we're going to really see the people who are really watching this product and, getting into, like Slim saying, the New Japan, and you got a lot of wrestling going on, man, not even just WWE. And we want to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it because that's what we do on STR, Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk, bro. We still going. We about to come up on episode 100 coming up soon, man. By next WrestleMania, we have 100 episodes down in the books, which is incredible, man. This started off being just a segment that I used to do on one of my other shows that I do. It became its own brand and own product. I can't do nothing else on TikTok now but wrestling. So I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun, and I don't regret anything. And I'm going to keep it going for as long as I can keep it going. I love wrestling, man. But until next week, we're going to make sure that you go ahead, check out Slim. All of everybody, STR information is always in the description of these videos. Click on it and make sure you follow them and check them out. Thank you, Zakia, for jumping in the comments. You're always watching the shows, always showing love. Really appreciate it. I got to get you on the entertainment show, which is back tomorrow night. Me and Kyle will be on. We're going to be talking about some new movies and stuff like that we've watched. We got a new watch list for you. We have new movies and stuff that are coming out soon. We got Spider-Man, The Mummy. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that. A lot of good shit coming out. So we're going to talk about it tomorrow night with an all-new top 5 as well. But until then, we're going to tell you to stay true. Stay positive. Pay attention, baby. I'm going to drink another one of these beers. Oh, hell yeah. Because I'm enjoying my night. I've had a good week. Me and my wife, we fought and got back together. We wrestled too. Listen, this is just how shit goes. This is how it goes on a regular. But listen, guys, I hope you have a great night. Slim, have a great night, bro. And I'll see you guys next week, yo. Peace out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, make sure you head on over to the Beeline Entertainment LLC YouTube channel, where we have so much more for you. We have the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, as well as Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk on Wednesdays, and of course, the Beeline Entertainment Show on Thursday night. Join us and make sure that you hit that like, hit that share, and of course, subscribe with that bell button for the notifications so you can make sure you're getting all the great content from the Beeline Entertainment LLC. Let's go!